Hello, boys and girls. Back at you with Rabbit and Coyote again. And this time, we're going to be looking at what a character says, what a character does, and what a character is thinking. And based on those things, we're going to be able to tell what kind of a person or what kind of personality the specific character has. So yesterday we read Rabbit and Coyote all the way through, and you pulled out the four key details and summarized the story in one sentence. Today we're going to focus on paragraphs 1, 2, and we can look at 3 if needed, but 1 and 2 really should do the trick for us. So I'm going to zoom in, if my camera will let me zoom in. Oh, it's not zooming. Well, I'll just leave it right here and not worry about the zoom. We're going to look at something that the rabbit is thinking. So if we look, it says, this tale tells the story of Rabbit and Coyote. Rabbit came upon a big rock, and once there, he decided to deceive or trick Coyote. For Rabbit knew that foolish Coyote would fall for his trick. Sure enough, soon Coyote came by, and Rabbit leaned against a big rock. It says, what are you doing, brother? Coyote asked. Rabbit chuckled and then said in a serious voice, come here quickly, brother, for the sky is falling down on us. You must lean against the rock and then hold it up while I go search for a stick that will prop up the sky. So, if we wanted to really focus on what was Rabbit thinking about? Well, I'm going to use a highlighter. If I look at this, I notice that he decided to deceive or trick Coyote. Okay, that's definitely something he's kind of thinking, right? It happens in his mind. He makes a decision. And I also see here that Rabbit knew that foolish Coyote would fall for his trick. So not only is the rabbit thinking about tricking this coyote, but he's also thinking about the fact that Coyote is foolish. Interesting. All right, so what words does Rabbit use? Well, Rabbit doesn't start talking until paragraph 3. And when he talks, he says, come here quickly, brother, for the sky is falling down on us. You must lean against the rock and then hold it up while I go search for a stick that will prop up the sky. Is the sky really falling? No, it is not. And yet, Rabbit tells Coyote he needs to come over and hold a rock to prevent the sky from falling. Okay. Then actions. What is it that the rabbit does? Well, when I'm looking at this, I see that the rabbit, what's he doing? Well, he leaned against a big rock. So I'm going to use orange for that. I see him leaning against a big rock. But I don't see that he's done much else. Do you see him doing much else right here? Nope, nothing else, right? Oh, well, I guess you could see that he also chuckled if you want. So he's laughing a little bit. Okay, so the story goes on the second page, but your task today is going to be to focus on these things. The information about what Rabbit was thinking, the information about what Rabbit said, and the information about what Rabbit did, his actions. And you're going to be completing this chart. You see, you're going to need to type in what were Rabbit's thoughts, what were Rabbit's words, and what were Rabbit's actions. And then we're going to look and see what can we infer about the rabbit based on his thoughts, words, and actions. What does this tell you about Rabbit's character? He wants to trick Coyote because he thinks Coyote's foolish. He's leaning against a rock. He's chuckling, which is like laughing to himself. And he asks Coyote to come do something. What does that say about Rabbit? What kind of character is Rabbit? You're going to put that in here. Then in this box, what can you infer about Coyote? we went through and we kind of analyzed some actions and some words and some thoughts about Rabbit. But I want you on your own to kind of do this skill in your mind. If you look at this story and you look at what Coyote did, what did Coyote say? And what, if anything, Coyote was thinking? What does that tell you about Coyote's character? And you're going to type just what you know about his character here. You don't have to worry about going through all these motions for the Coyote. Then down at the bottom, which word best describes Rabbit? Well, based on all this work up here, you should be able to choose if he's foolish, cunning, caring, or bullied. Now, some of you might be like, well, I know what foolish and caring mean. I think bullying, but some of you might not know what cunning means. So let's make sure we understand the words in the question. Foolish means you're not very smart. You fall for things very easily. You're a little naive. You can be easily tricked. Cunning means you're kind of smart and sly, kind of like a fox would be, and you're good at tricking people and convincing people to do things. Caring means that you want to help take care of people and you give care to them. And bullied means people are always picking on you. So which of these describes the Rabbit? Then over here, you're going to choose a detail from the story that will then support this answer. So the little red circle, you'll drag over A, B, C, or D, and this little red circle, you'll drag over one of these to support this. And that is your benchmark assignment for today. So good luck, boys and girls. Look forward to seeing what you write.